Alright everybody, what's going on guys? It's Walking Legend and welcome to a breakdown of the new trailer I just saw. So we're going to break them down into 5 parts to my liking. And let's talk about this. So Rise of Skywalker, Star Wars Episode 9, the final chapter in the 9 episode series. So we all know what's happened in the first 8 movies now. We've done a breakdown for them all. Let's talk about Episode 9. How is this going to go? How are they going to rebound after Episode 8 really not being as good as it was intended to? Rian Johnson, go fuck yourself. I'm kidding. But seriously, let's move on here. Step number 1, C-3PO with red eyes. What does this mean? We all know C-3PO does not have red eyes. So why does he have red eyes in this picture? Is he possessed? Now, we did talk about how in Star Wars Rebels, there was a robot that had the same eyes as C-3PO, and then he had red eyes because he was possessed by the dark side or some shit. Let's talk about this for a second. How and why does he have red eyes? Does he turn bad? Very, very interesting to see what happens to C-3PO. Be on the lookout for that. Me personally, I think he does get possessed or turn bad in some way or fashion. So, very, very interesting. Or is it going to be like in the last movie when he had a red arm? Let me know down below. Or no, in episode 7 he had the red arm. Right. Alright, we'll talk about that in a little bit, guys. Let's get to the next breakdown. Now, in my next breakdown, you guys knew it was coming. Rey with a double-bladed lightsaber. What the fuck? When I first saw this, I was like stunned. I was like, what the fuck's going on here? And the main reason I was saying that was because this is just like Darth Maul's lightsaber, except it was 1 and then it turned into 2 because she flipped it around and shit. And it kind of reminds me of Darth Maul's lightsaber. Speaking of Darth Maul, when the fuck are we gonna get his backstory? But why does Rey have a lightsaber like this? It could be a lot of reasons. Does Darth Maul get a double-bladed lightsaber later in the movie that they didn't show in the trailer? Or does she actually have a connection with the Emperor and she gets seduced to the dark side? A very, very interesting, very, very complicated factor. Tell me what you guys think down below. Next up on our list, Rey and the Death Star. And my breakdown for this is what happens inside that Death Star in this movie. So, let's think about this. At the end of that trailer 1, we heard a Emperor laugh. So, is that just the trailer fucking with us and that's not going to be in the movie? Or are we going to see the Emperor in some form or fashion? Or is he going to be an apparition, a ghost, a hologram? And that brings me to think maybe he tells her her true place in the universe, in the galaxy, and she turns to the dark side. Possibly. Tell me what you think down below. Next up on our list, we see Kylo Ren getting his mask fixed in the first trailer. It's being remade. And one thing that I was reminded of that he smashed it in episode 8 when Snoke screamed at him. That's not Kylo Ren fixing the helmet. A lot of you were saying it was. Kylo Ren doesn't have these hairy-ass hairy-ass hands. Stupid smack. But who is this? Who is fixing his helmet? Someone tell me down below. Last but certainly not least, Carrie Fisher, who died a few years ago. Rest in peace to her beautiful soul. Been a big fan of hers in Star Wars for a long time, her character. Is she gonna die in this movie? We see her hugging Rey in the trailer, so she's definitely alive in the movie. They're not gonna cut it off in the fucking beginning crawl. So it's not gonna be one of those fucking things. But is this gonna be like some sort of CGI like they did in Rogue One at the end when we saw Leia? It would have to be, unless they filmed this way earlier, or they took scenes out of the original movies that they didn't need cuts for, deleted scenes maybe. Not really sure. Tell me how she fits into this movie, and if you guys think she'll die. Tell me what you guys think this movie will be like. Tell me what your favorite part of the trailer is, and I'm gonna see you guys in my next breakdown. Peace out.